undefeated at 7-0-1, 22 years old, 2 years younger than his opponent, the Mexican Angel Mesa Morales. It is Chucky that stands 1 inch taller. He will have a 1 inch reach advantage. For our official introduction to this, our co-main event, we go back to Matt Barrera.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the co-main event of the evening. 8 rounds of action in the flyweight division. Introducing first, out of the blue corner, holding a professional record, 8 wins, 1 loss, 3 draws. 6 of his wins coming by way of knockout. Standing 5 feet 4 inches tall, weighing in at 112.8 pounds. Tonight in the white and pink, he hails from Ensenada, Mexico. Here is Angel Reito Morales. And his opponent out of the red corner, holding an undefeated record of 7 wins, 1 draw. 4 of his wins coming by way of knockout. Standing 5 feet 5 inches tall, weighing in at 113 pounds. Tonight in the red and white, he hails from Eastville, California. Here is Daniel Chucky Barrera. And the referee in charge of the action, Thomas Taylor.
Ray Corona getting this assignment. It is Daniel Chucky Barrera and Angel Morales.
Aquí está, todavía está bien, okay? You want to touch gloves, do it now. God bless.
TJ DeSantis, Pro Gonzalez, Doug Fisher. Inside the Commerce Casino tonight in Commerce, California. It is a site of Tom Loeffler, 360 Promotions, Hollywood Fight Nights.
Ready? Listo.
Daniel Chucky Barrera in the blood red with white, taking on Angel Morales in the white.
Nice sharp jabs to start this fight by Chucky.
Right hand to the body from Chucky.
A little bit of a feeling out process here for both athletes. I feel like Angel's trying to figure out and solve the puzzle of getting inside.
And a pretty good right hand there, complaining that was maybe to the back of the head.
Thank you.
Nice sharp jabs from Chucky tonight so far.
Using that jab in volume as well. Right hand over the top by Barrera.
Angel seems to be having a tough time not only getting in, but figuring out the timing of Chucky.
Come on.
Clinched up here.
There you go. Work, guys.
Ray Corona telling them to work and separate themselves, so they don't want to intervene unnecessarily. Right hand to the body by Barrera. Coming up on the final 10 seconds of our opening round, again scheduled for 8.
La campana of the bell, gentlemen.
Beautiful movement from Chucky. He's got really nice footwork.
Turn.
In and out movement.
First round in the books in our co-main event. TJ DeSantis along with Pro Gonzalez, Dougie Fisher here as well. And there's a man that'll take you to the summit. Hall of Fame trainer Abel Sanchez in the house. He never misses a Hollywood fight night. It's always good catching up with Abel. After our first round, Pearl, any takeaways?
I think that Chucky has a great game plan if it's to stay long and stay at range. I think he had a beautiful jab throughout that round. Angel seemed to have some trouble figuring out how to get inside, how to enter and find his openings. But towards the end of the round, he started to move a little bit more and find his way inside. I'd like to see Angel put more volume together. I mean, both athletes can put more volume together here in this second round. See how they calculate and recalibrate.
Don't want to find out.
Calculate, recalibrate. Those sound like hard words. Round 2 underway. TJ DeSantis, Pro Gonzalez, Doug Fisher again inside Commerce Casino. Appreciate you joining us live on UFC Fight Pass for Hollywood Fight Nights, our co-main event. Into the second round now, Daniel Chucky Barrera wearing the red with white. Angel Morales in the white with pink.
I'd like to see Chucky step in a little bit more with those jabs. He's finding a home for them, but I think he'd have a lot more impact if he just took a small step in.
We talk about sometimes the fights being a feeling out process. Do you think that maybe this is a feeling out process for Chucky, just testing that hand a little bit?
Potentially, absolutely. Absolutely.
Hand injuries can be such a problem, you know, especially for boxers. You deal with it, you get surgery sometimes, you try to rehab it, but it can be something that can plague you throughout your career.
Yeah, absolutely. Yes, there is no doubt. And, you know, realistically, most athletes, most fighters are dealing with something going on.
Yeah, you all got gnarly hands.
Hands, I mean, feet, you know, knees, elbows, especially for boxing, elbows, shoulders, ribs. So there's typically you're never really 100%. You're always kind of working through something.
I think you just listed every body part. I don't think you said knees.
I did say knees.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Both athletes are kind of out of range, unwilling to kind of step in the fire.
Final minute of the second round.
Ooh.
Nice right hand by Morales. Commerce Casino coming alive for Daniel Chucky Barrera.
I like the way that Chucky's constantly loading his back foot, constantly loading it and ready to fire his right hand off. Kind of watch his movement. Nice body shot from Angel.
Stop! Take a step back.
Referee separates the two gentlemen.
Angel seems to be a little frustrated.
Campana on the bell, gentlemen.
Nice right hand landed by Chucky there. Good combination.
2 rounds into our co-main event. You mentioned the frustration maybe seen by Angel Morales. What does he need to do to stop being frustrated?
I think he did a good job of feigning in the end of that round, so I think maybe adding some feints if he doesn't necessarily want to step into the fire, then add some feints and some movement to pull Chucky into some combinations. But Chucky landed a great combination at the end of that round, and I think that will help him putting punches in bunches, putting some combinations together, getting Angel to open up so he can land some shots.
Don't forget our main event headed your way later tonight. Right after this one, Omar Trinidad going to defend his WBC Continental Americas title against the Argentine in Hector Sosa. Right now headed into round number 3 of our flyweight co-main event. Daniel Chucky Barrera taking on Angel Morales. Back to work with that jab is Chucky.
He does a great job of coming in and then he'll pull out and then come right back in. And I think that he can really utilize that. Chucky has quick footwork and good movement. Seems to be the more mobile fighter. And maybe that's why Angel's having a hard time here, is he seems like he wants to kind of sit in the pocket, and Chucky does not at all want to play that game. It's very smart tactics from Chucky.
No.
Slick back take there.
That was a clean back take.
Bro, you still feel like we're in that feeling out process into this third round?
I think we've been spoiled all night.
Come on, work, guys.
That's true.
With fighters that just want to go to war, and tonight we're seeing a much more strategic. That was a nice shot from Angel. Oh,
coming forward here.
Yes.
Is the Mexican.
Big shots. Wow. That Chucky's hurt. Oh my goodness.
Big swing and a miss with the left.
He's hurt though.
And you're right, Chucky trying to hold on to him here.
Oh.
Uppercut on the inside by Morales.
He's got a minute to work here.
Come on, work. Stop. Take a step back.
See if Angel can use this momentum.
Making something happen here as Morales, nice right hand on the break.
Yes, he's putting together some good combinations now. And really stepping in, smiling.
Final 30 seconds of the third.
Campana of the bell, gentlemen.
Three down in our co-main event. A strong round for Ensenada, Mexico's Angel Mesa Morales. Doug Fisher would love to get your thoughts after 3.
So 1-point fight, 29-28 for Daniel Barrera. The first 2 rounds, he had the edge in sort of a low-volume chess match, so to speak, but maybe Morales lulled him into a false sense of security because he went from 0 to 60 real quick in round 3, landed those body shots and hard head shots. And I agree with you, Pearl. Chucky was hurt. He was buzzed in the middle of that round, so that round 3 goes strongly for Angel Morales. So 2 rounds to 1 in favor of Chucky Barrera.
We'll see if he can capitalize on that momentum. Pearl, what would you like to see from Morales to continue to try to steal the ebb and flow of this fight?
He's got to do what he did in that last round. He's got to press the pace, push the range. He's got power. We've seen that in that last round. So he's got to really press the pace and push the range.
Round 4 underway. TJ DeSantis, Pearl Gonzalez, Doug Fisher, inside Commerce Casino. This our co-main event. Daniel Chucky Barrera in the red with white. Angel Mesa Morales in the white with pink.
I really like what you said, Doug. Perhaps there was an illusion there in those first couple rounds to you know, lull Chucky into some safety in that range. Geez, when Angel throws, he throws.
Yeah, he's got some aggressive power when he does unleash it.
I think Morales understood that
with an 8-rounder, he had some rounds to work with, so he could take his time in the first 2 rounds and sort of take Barrera's measure and kind of figure out his style and his rhythm. And then once I think he felt comfortable with it, then he unleashed.
Come on, work.
And now it's up to Chucky to get that momentum back that he had from the first 2 rounds.
Chucky has such a nice jab. I feel like if he puts a little bit more intention on that, he could really utilize that and that be a big shot for him in this fight. Ooh.
Come on, work out there.
Yeah, a lot more aggressive here is Morales. We're into this 4th round, getting scheduled for 8. Now some volume turned up there by Barrera.
Nice combination from Chucky there.
Body shots here.
Look out of there, let go of him, Chuck.
Nice work there from Morales.
Big swing and a miss with the right hand by the Mexican.
Chucky has such nice footwork, such nice movement. He's so elusive and fluid. I think he could really capitalize on that like that and then out of the way. But I do think he needs to take a little bit more risk and land some shots. Step in a little bit and really lean on that beautiful movement and footwork.
Final 30 seconds here of the 4th round. A lot more aggressive now is Morales.
Nice combination.
La campana of the bell, guys. Work out of there.
Now halfway through our scheduled rounds in our co-main event. Doug Fisher, your thoughts after 4?
39-37, Chucky Barrera. I thought the 4th round was very close. Morales definitely had his moments. Nice right hands to the body. Pressure in spurts, but the man landing the most combinations, the consistent jab, is Chucky Barrera.
He seems to have the cleaner technique of the two. He's in the movement, and he's obviously he's got a speed advantage as well in this.
Smooth, but you're right. He needs to step in with his jab. Needs to put a little bit more snap on the jab, a little bit more in the right hand, even though I know he's worried about that thumb.
Coming up Friday, December 13th, Hollywood Fight Night's back inside the Chumash Casino Resort. Sadruddin Akhmedov, the highly touted Kazakh, going to be back in action. Can't wait. Hopefully he will join us live and exclusive on UFC Fight Pass. Headed now to the back half of our co-main event. TJ DeSantis along with Pearl Gonzalez. Dougie Fisher here as well inside the Commerce Casino. It is a site of Hollywood Fight Nights. Appreciate you joining us live on UFC Fight Pass. Chucky getting back to work with that jab. 4 points for the back take.
He's got really good back takes. Ooh, nice jab.
And Chucky content to set up behind that jab, and then he throws that right hand.
Work, guys, work.
Morales trying to answer on the inside of the clinch.
Come on, work out of there, guys. Hands are free.
Again back in the clinch. Ray Corona letting him work. Both men landing combinations to the body.
Work, guys, come on. Hands are free.
Jeez, the footwork and movement of Chucky is so impressive. Oh.
Nice evasive movement from Chucky, getting back to range. Staying in the center of the ring. Now Morales coming forward with some heavy shots.
Come on,
Back in the
work.
clinch.
Let's go, Chuck. Put your arms out, both of you, put your arms out. Let's go, Chuck.
Final 10 seconds of the fifth.
La campana de bell.
Left hand to the body by Barrera. Comes over the top of the right hand. Needs a left, though, from Morales. Now 5 rounds in the books. Where's your head out on this one, Pro?
You know, I think that both gentlemen are just having a tough time really getting comfortable inside of this fight tonight. And it's interesting because Angel has this power and he'll get aggressive at times and he'll push the range. And Chucky has this beautiful movement, this in and out movement and long range. It's one of those interesting fights where, you know, both of them are going to have to take a little bit more risk if they really want to put on a performance that they can be proud of. But I think overall, you know, Chucky is doing a fantastic job with his movement, moving around. He's seeing all these shots. He's able to hit, to pop and shot Angel in this fight and kind of have his way because of his footwork.
I would say it's his footwork and his jab. What's missing from Morales is a jab.
Yes.
He's real impressive in spots, but he lacks a jab to tie those offensive bursts together. And that's what Chucky's got, that consistency, that offensive consistency with his jab, even though it's not a hard jab. It's like a piston.
Yes, it is.
And I say that because I've scored the last 2 rounds for Barrera.
Come on, work,
but I think
guys, work.
they were really close rounds. It's like Morales needs to borrow a little bit of Chucky's technique, and maybe Chucky needs to borrow some of Morales' commitment to his offense.
I think you bring up a good point there, Doug. I don't think either man can really feel comfortable where the scorecards might be lying at this point.
I agree.
And Chucky does a good job of knowing when to tie up. He will throw a combination and understands that Angel's very dangerous inside, and so he ties up and kind of shuts down that firefight, which is very smart on his end.
Approaching the halfway point here of this 6th round, again scheduled for 8. TJ DeSantis, Pro Gonzalez, Doug Fisher inside the Commerce Casino. This is our co-main event of Tom Loeffler's 360 Promotions Hollywood Fight Nights. Big thudding left hand to the body by Morales.
Yes, when he throws, he throws. There's Chucky on the ropes here and in a corner, which is what he wants because Chucky has such good movement.
A lot of volume here for Morales. Chucky might be hurt a little bit.
Nice combination from Angel, and this is what he needs to do. He needs to stay right on top of Chucky and get him to the fence shut down this movement.
I thought for a brief moment that Barrera was hurt, but seems to be fine. But it's big moments like that that are going to speak to judges in a close fight.
Yes. Chucky would find a lot of success because he has such great movement on firing during that movement on the breaks, because he gets the angle out. The exits are just so beautiful that is when he could really capitalize like that on shots.
A nice right hand by Barrera, but Morales firing back. Closing moments of the round, and we are through 6. I'm bad at math, Doug Fisher. How's your scorecard looking?
2-point fight, 58-56 from Chucky Barrera, but I scored the last round for Angel Morales. Those offensive bursts, a little more eye-catching than the constant jab and the beautiful boxing from Chucky.
Here is that eye-catching offense. Pearl, walk us through.
Here you see Angel really pressing the fight here, and when he gets tight in this range, he's able to find a lot of success. He's got a lot of power and actually a lot of speed when he decides to commit to his strikes here. But Chucky doing a great job of knowing when to tie up, how to block, and stay disciplined in these moments here and find an exit.
I'm impressed with the speed. I wasn't expecting that.
Little smile there from Angel Morales as he walks back to his corner.
Hey.
While Morales might be down on the scorecards, might not be, I think he's fighting the fight that he wanted to in this co-main.
He just needs a little bit more.
Yes.
The body shots are choice. They land with authority. He's fast and furious when he lets his hands go. He just needs 2 or 3 more spots where he lets them go per round.
Into our 7th round, again scheduled for 8.
Work, guys.
Right there, that's when Chucky could really capitalize, is on the breaks of the combinations in offense. He's got fantastic movement right there. And this is a great learning lesson for both of these athletes. This will be a great experience, learning experience for them. Because I've been there where the fight, it's 2 that can play and sometimes the dance doesn't work on some nights. And so figuring out your range, the confidence to step in, to take risks.
Work, guys, work.
That they will look back and see the moments that they could have capitalized, and they will grow as athletes.
Dancing never works for me, for the record.
Oh, come on, TJ, you gotta have a couple moves.
Got the Macarena. Got that one down. Halfway point of the 7th round.
Come on, work, guys, work. Let's go, Chuck.
And this is what's happening. There's a lot of time in between combinations and attacks from both sides. Combination, and then see there's a wait. And it's a rhythm thing, right? They both are settled into their rhythm. So every so often you've got to break your own rhythm and break the rhythm of the person in front of you and just switch it up a little bit. And that is where you can find some different parts in areas of the fight. Big combination.
A good combination by Morales.
Let's see if he can stay on top of that and capitalize on it.
Let him go, Chuck. Let him go. La campana.
Closing seconds of the 7th round. Seven down, 1 to go here inside the Commerce Casino. This is our co-main event. Daniel Chucky Barrera taking on Angel Morales. Take a look at some of the action. Pearl, walk us through.
Here, this is where Angel, you know, when he makes the fight tight and gritty, he finds a lot of success here, and both of them are finding some nice openings and opportunities to land some shots. But Angel landing some nice combinations on the inside there.
One round left to keep it out of the judges' hands. We'll see what these two men can do. TJ DeSantis, Pro Gonzalez, Doug Fisher. Again, our co-main event, Daniel Chucky Barrera in the red with white, taking on Mexico's Angel Morales.
Angel pressing forward immediately.
Back into the clinch. Morales definitely stalking Chucky in this fight as we head down the stretch.
He's stalking, but he's not striking, and that's, you know, that makes it difficult. If you were to throw some punches here, Chucky's finding a home, and he's got power. He's got the speed.
Crowd coming alive for Daniel Chucky Barrera. Good combination by Chucky.
Yes, now he's starting to press forward. Oh.
Another right hand to the body of Morales. Looping punches thrown back, though, by the Mexican. Under 90 seconds remain in the fight. Digging left hand to the body of Barrera.
Nice body shot from Angel.
Trying to work with the uppercut there on the break. 1 minute remains here in round number 8.
Let's see if either of these athletes can put a stamp on this. You can see when Barrera went forward, he's got such a big crowd here, you know, he finds a lot of success when he lets himself go.
Looping right hand misses for Morales. Final 30 seconds for these gentlemen to leave it all out in the ring. Closing seconds in the fight.
Let's see. Nice job. There we go.
We go the distance, 8 rounds in the books in our co-main event. Daniel Chucky Barrera and Mexico's Angel Morales. Close, competitive, technical fight between these two gentlemen. Going to be interesting to see how the judges score it.
I believe both athletes will come back and watch this fight and learn and grow from this experience. It was a chess match. It was a very technical fight, and both, you know, had to find their way through it. And so I do believe going back they will find some areas in which they both can work and improve.
Coming up, our main event, Omar Trinidad defends his WBC Continental Americas title against the Argentine and Hector Souza. We are scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing in our main event here at Hollywood Fight Nights. Take a look here at some of the action. Doug Fisher, why don't you walk us through?
All right, we have Morales committing to his offense, digging to the body, aiming for the head, but coming up short with a lot of those head shots. Clearly, Chucky Barrera's jab, his ring generalship, his distance, his defense, and his movement made Morales miss a lot. That's why I scored the last 2 rounds for Daniel Barrera. I've got him clearly ahead in a competitive fight, 78-74, but not necessarily comfortably ahead.
Right.
Because rounds 4, 5, and 7, which I scored for Barrera, they were close. And Morales got a lot of good offensive work done in those rounds, especially to the body.
Judges tallying their 10s and 9s. Pearl mentioned it a moment ago. I think a learning experience for both fighters moving forward in this one.
Absolutely. And as she said, that they'll watch this back. I know Chucky will see moments where he could have pressed a little bit more, where he made a miss, but he didn't make him pay. And I think maybe Morales and his team will look back and say, maybe we should not have given up those first 2 rounds. Maybe we should have felt him out in the first round and then jumped on him on the second round. And I hope they notice that they really didn't have a jab in this, that you do need a jab, even if you view yourself as a slugger.
Chucky Barrera fans come in all shapes and sizes, and inside the Commerce Casino, they hope that their man is about to get his hand raised. We will find out. Let's go to Matt Perino.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 8 rounds of action, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. Judge Carla Kai scores the contest 77-75. Judge Rudy Berrigan scores the contest 78-74. And Fernando Villarreal scores the contest 77-75. All for your winner by unanimous decision out of the red corner,